First of all, I would like to say hello to teachers in Missouri University. I would like to introduce about myself. My name is Vũ Thủy Dương. I'm studying in grade 11 at Wellspring International School. And the reason why I'm here today is I would like to analyze and go deeply into the poem. Do not go gentle into that good night. Do not go gentle into that good night. Old age should be burned in rave at close of day. Rage, rage against the dying of the light. The wise men at the end know dark is right, because their words have fought no lightning. They do not go gentle into that good night. Good men, the last wave by, crying how bright their frail deeds might have danced in a green bay. Rage, rage against the dying of the light. Wild men who caught and sang the sun in flight and learned too late, they grieve it on its way. Do not go gentle into that good night. Grave men near death who see with blinding sight, blind eyes could blaze like meteors and be gay. Rage, rage against the dying of the light. And you, my father, there on the sad height, curse, bless me now with your fierce tears, I pray. Do not go gentle into that good night. Rage, rage, the dying of the light. Secondly, I would like to analyze some ideas in the poem Do Not Go Gentle into That Good Night in four main categories. The first theme is mortality. It's like necessity of death, and the author is trying to encouraging his father to rebel against the fate. Secondly, is old age. It's like the author's exploration about the age that is being closer and closer to a death, and the person who starts to lose his or her faculties. The speakers are trying to encourage his father to fight against his fate. Lastly, is about family. It is like a spoken from a son to his father, like a son is trying to give opinions and advice to his father. However, his father, not the son, is weak and in need of encouragement and help. The first symbolism is lightning, meteors, and the things that fall from the sky. All of these images is like capturing our attention to the poem about the life intensity. Also, life is like a blazing bonfire, a firecracker, and our lives is like an art, something that's surprising brighten up and also surprising happen. The second symbolism is the best of men. It is with the phrase of wise men, it's like hold on life and be able to leave their mark and sustaining their memory in his story. It's like keeping their memory in his story and someone remember him. Um, the phrase good man is like reflect lives as approaches, and good men are few now, and his father is very hard to find in these centuries. Thirdly is wild men. Learn too late that we are martial and we are wasting our days, our time on chasing the things that we cannot catch. The lastly is grave men. The man is the man's sadness as being physically near death, but he's still very happy for living longer. The most common figurative language I can find in the poem is repetition, and an example is line 3 in the poem. The repetition of the first word of the line is rage, and it emphasizes with an uncanny doubling. The end of the line is united by a similar vowel, sounds like a method of dying and lighting, uh, which is a technique called assonance. And the second one, I can find out more, but we don't. It is a limited time videos, so I will talk about the paradox, which an example is in line 13 to 14. The dying man who have gone blind, but he still can see, and at least it is in a metaphorical sense. Overall meaning is the poem "Do Not Go Gentle Into That Good Night" by Dylan Thomas is the son pleads to dying father. His purpose is to show his brother that all men can face the same end, but they fight for life, nonetheless.